Angular displacement, angular velocity, and angular acceleration. We'll go one by one. Angular displacement. Consider a particle revolving around a point O in a circle of radius r. So the particle is revolving in this circle. Okay. Now initially, when the time t is equal to 0, the position of the particle is A. After a time t, the position of the particle is B. So at A, the velocity of the particle is V1. At B, the velocity of the particle is V2. The velocity acts tangentially. The velocity acts what? Tangentially. When the particle is moving from A to B, it makes an angle theta. Okay. So the angle described by the particle about the axis of rotation at a given time is called as what? Angular displacement. So what is angular displacement? That is the angle made by the particle about the axis of rotation in a particular time. That is called as what? Angular displacement. So we can write here angular displacement is equal to angle AOB, which is equal to what? Theta. Okay. So the angular displacement theta is related to arc length S and radius R. Okay. Now which is your arc length? This is your arc length. Okay. This part is your arc length. Okay. This is your arc length. Okay. So this is S. Now this is R. Okay. So the angular displacement theta is related to arc length and radius R. How it is related? It is theta is equal to arc length by radius. Theta is equal to what? Arc length by radius. So we can write S is equal to what? R theta. S is equal to what? R theta. Now what is the unit for this angular displacement? So the unit of angular displacement is, it's just an angle. So the unit for angular displacement is radian. It's nothing but what? Radian. The next is angular velocity. Angular velocity is denoted by the letter omega. The rate of change of angular displacement is called as what? Angular velocity. So we know theta is the angular displacement. So we take, if theta is the angular displacement at a time t, then angular velocity can be written as omega is equal to limit delta t tends to 0 delta theta by delta t. Okay. So this is at a particular time. Okay. So omega is equal to limit delta t tends to 0 delta theta by delta t, which can be written as what? D theta by dt. So omega vector is equal to d theta by dt. Okay. Now what is the unit here? The unit of angular velocity is radian per second. It is nothing but what? Radian per second. Dimensional formula, that is, radian is not having any dimensions. Only for time it is dimension. So it is t raised to minus 1. Okay. Now for one complete rotation, what is the angle? The angle swept by the radius vector. That is how much? So the angle made by the circle is 360 degrees, or you can say it as what? 2 pi radians. Okay. Now you know, if capital T is the time taken for one complete revolution, that we call it as what? Period. Okay, we call it as what? Period. Okay, then we can write, then the angular velocity, we can write the angular velocity as omega is equal to theta by t. Omega is equal to what? Theta by small t. Okay, small t I am going to substitute as what? Capital T. Theta I am going to substitute as what? 2 pi. 2 pi by capital T. 2 pi by what? Capital T. Okay, so omega is equal to 2 pi by t. This is in terms of what? Time period. Or you can write time period is equal to 2 pi by omega. Suppose if n is the number of revolutions per second, then this can be written as omega is equal to 2 pi into 1 by t. We know what is 1 by t is equal to what? N. That is, frequency is equal to 1 by time period. So we can write it as 2 pi n, where n is equal to what? 1 by t. Okay. Now what is the direction of angular velocity? The direction of angular velocity is along the axis of rotation, okay, which is perpendicular to that of the radius vector. So the direction of angular velocity is along the axis of rotation, which is perpendicular to that of radius vector. Angular acceleration. Angular acceleration is denoted by the letter alpha. Okay. If the angular velocity of the body performing rotatory motion is not uniform, okay, then the body is said to have what? Angular acceleration. Okay. So if the body is not in uniform motion, okay, then you have what? Angular acceleration. So what is angular acceleration? The rate of change of angular velocity is angular acceleration. So we can write alpha is equal to d omega by dt. D omega by what? Dt. Okay, alpha vector is equal to d omega vector by dt. Now this can be, we know, what do we know? We know omega is equal to d theta by dt. Omega is equal to what? D theta by dt. So which can be written as alpha is equal to d by dt of d theta by dt. This can also be written as d square theta by dt square. D square theta by dt square. Okay. In other words also we can write it as final angular velocity minus initial angular velocity by time. Okay. So angular acceleration is equal to final angular velocity minus initial angular velocity by time. This is another formula. Okay, we have three formulas. Alpha is equal to d omega by dt, d alpha is equal to d square theta by dt square, and alpha is equal to omega 2 minus omega 1 by t. Now what is the unit? So the unit of angular acceleration is what? Radian per second square. Okay, it is radian per what? Second square. And dimensional formula, that is t raised to minus 2, because radian is not having what? Dimension. So it is t raised to what? Minus